Hey guys, I will say that this video is a pretty long video. It's over 30 minutes long. I just recorded the entire encounter, so I'll put some timestamps down in the description. You can skip around and see the different parts of interest. What I will say that I got from this encounter is, the officer in the video, that I talked to for the most, the entire time I was there. He wasn't bad. He was actually pretty cool for most of the, most of the time. In the beginning, he was kind of a jerk, pretty unprofessional. He threatened to throw me out because I was being loud, which the video will obviously prove otherwise. He just, just because he's a cop, he likes to assert his authority over us. But the office lady there in question, she was a complete asshole the entire time, and just rude, very rude. Of course, the cop was gonna let her do that, So I tried to hold restraint and act as professional I could, and obviously in the video, the video will show the unprofessionalism of the Dewey, Oklahoma Police Department. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Well, I got me a speeding ticket here the other day, $200 fine. And, it's not so much that I got the ticket, it's my fault, I was speeding. But when I told the officer that I had a loaded handgun on me and a valid, carry permit, like I'm required to by Oklahoma law, he thought it would be appropriate to call backup on me. And I tell you what, backup arrived within probably 30 seconds, 30 seconds to a minute. It was amazing. Probably I'd say more like a minute. And I couldn't tell for sure because it was dark, but I'm pretty sure he had his gun drawn on me on the passenger side of my vehicle. And I didn't really appreciate that. It's a town of Dewey, Oklahoma, just north of Bartlesville. And they were just, as a Sunday night, they were just out collecting revenue for the state. They literally, I didn't even hardly put the car in gear and get back on the road when the stop was done, and they had already had their, the officer already had his lights on, whipped around, going after somebody else. So, it's what they call legal extortion, in my opinion. Threaten you with arrest, and look here we go. Driver's license will be suspended if you don't take care of it, and it will remain suspended until you take care of it, basically. And if they want to, they can issue a warrant for your arrest. So, if they're going to treat me like that, I'm going to be a jerk right back to them. Got myself $200 worth of dimes. They just gave me the box, which is actually really cool. But got me some dimes, and I'm going to bust all these open and put them in this tub over here. And we're going to go in and pay our ticket. Alright, we got the dimes all bagged up. Just made it into Dewey, and we're getting ready to go over to the police station. Let's go get this bitch. Hello.
Hi, how can we help you?
Traffic ticket?
Go over and get what I forgot.
All right, just thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy the deer.
Take cash, don't you?
Not like that, I don't.
Well, you have to. It's currency.
Well, then you're gonna.
I don't
sit here
appreciate
until
the way
I
your
find-
officer treated me at the stop, so you're
Okay,
gonna. That's
all
what
right,
I'm paying.
Listen, if you're gonna have a problem with it, you need to come and see the.
I'm not.
chief on that.
I don't live in town, sir, or ma'am, and sir. I don't live here. I'm not coming back here.
Okay,
I'm paying
then
that.
All right, then you're gonna.
That's all I have. That's all the money I have.
Sit your butt in that chair till I count
Sure.
out $200.
Will do. I'll sit right here the whole time. Your officer was pretty rude to me. when I told him I had a concealed carry permit. He thought it'd be all right to call backup on me, and I don't appreciate that.
They always call back.
No, they don't. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. I've been
Shut
pulled
up.
over several times.
Shut
Don't
up.
tell me to shut up. That's rude.
I can tell you to shut up.
Hey,
We're in
then
my
you can
house.
count that. It's all there. I already counted it once.
Well, that's fine.
So if you think you have to count it, I counted it once.
Hey, shut your mouth or get out.
I'm paying my ticket. I'll wait here.
That's right. You're gonna do it in a respectful manner, or I'll throw you out myself.
I'm being respectful. I just don't like the way he treated me.
Well, if you're acting the way you're acting, no wonder you're treating me.
I was respectful to him. Just as I got a permit to carry a firearm, he thought he could be rude to me like that.
I'm sure there's more to it than that, just by the way you're acting now.
No, there wasn't.
You can record all you want.
Yeah, I am recording too for my safety.
Well, that's good. But you still got to be respectful whenever you come in, and we don't usually take change whenever you sit there and don't have it counted out when it's not rolled.
Well, I understand, but I don't like having an officer stand out there. I'm sure he had his gun out too. I looked over at him. I don't appreciate that at all.
So did you
That's-
file a complaint?
No, I'm not from here. It's for the first time I've been here.
Well, there was possibly-
I don't appreciate that. We're law-abiding citizens. We're not the ones you need to be looking out for. I wasn't gonna do anything to him just because I had a gun on me. Thought that'd be appropriate. That's ridiculous,
I don't know
sir.
what you're talking about, so.
It was a ticket. I'm not mad about the ticket. I was speeding, no big deal. But
What's
when
the
I
process that you go through, if you want to file a complaint, we have a process, we can do that.
well, what good does that do? It's your officers. I mean, you're not gonna do anything about
So
it.
everybody has a supervisor.
Yeah. Seen that work. It doesn't. Police pretty well do whatever the heck they want. So. And I'm not really against police, sir. I've never had any wrongdoings, but when I have an officer do that to me, that kind of pisses me off a little bit. That's ridiculous. We're not the ones you need to be looking out for. I've had no intentions of hurting the guy, and he thinks he's got to call backup on me. Yeah, that's not cool. So I hope you understand that a little bit, from my perspective.
Well, I mean, I
Well,
hear
you
what
gotta
you're saying,
understand
but
their perspective too. Look at all the crazy stuff that's going on in this world.
Yeah,
So they
he's got a gun too. Shouldn't I be scared?
I've got one too, so what's your point?
Yeah, I have one in my vehicle all the time. I mean, good grief. And I had a rifle in my trunk too. I'm sure if I told him that, he would have frickin' freaked out and shot me, you know? I don't appreciate that.
okay.
I've never had a run-in with
I
law
understand what you're
enforcement.
saying, but I don't understand exactly what the complaint is, but like I said, surely I can send you to the person you need to complain to, which is the
Sure.
chief.
I don't know the
So,
officer. I didn't see a name on there. He had his
I mean, if
signature.
you're mad
But,
because he had backup, I mean, that's pretty common.
Yeah, I
He
don't-
had backup a lot.
well, it's the first time I've ever had it. I've been pulled over many times, and I've never had backup. You know?
I mean, I'm just telling you.
Just what? Is it because I'm a young 21-year-old with a firearm permit? Is that why? That's what I assume.
Okay, so your complaint is that you're a young 21-year-old.
The fact that he had an officer stand on my passenger side of my vehicle and sit there and stare at me, I don't appreciate that at all.
Well, I mean,
And I was not rude to him at all. Not at all. I was very respectful. And I don't appreciate that.
okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's what your complaint is, I can send it to the chief, but I
And then
mean,
you tell me you're not going to take it. It's U.S. currency. You have to take it. I mean, I made sure it's there. I made sure it's there. Because I want this ticket off my record. Or want it not to where y'all come issue warrant for my arrest. We don't like that. I don't like that. That's why a lot of people don't like police. There was once upon a time I thought I wanted to get into law enforcement. Getting a bad rep. I mean, good grief. It's ridiculous, but I'll wait here till we're
like I
done.
said, I still don't know what your complaint is. If you're complaining that we don't.
The way the officer handled it.
Okay, that's your complaint. We was complaining about taking the currency. I just told you, we typically don't take unrolled change.
I know, you probably don't have many people come in and give it to you.
Because it takes a
But the
long
way she
time.
talked to me too,
Are
that
you
was
listening to
rude.
what I say?
I'm listening to you.
It
Look at
takes a
how
lot
you
of
came in
time.
here with your attitude.
I didn't say hardly anything to you. I was very
Bull
respectful to
crap.
you.
Bull.
Well.
You slam that up there like that.
I'll sit here.
Then
Typically,
sit there and shut your
if
mouth.
you bring a change in like
Okay.
that, it's rolled where it's easier to count because it takes time to process that.
Like I said, I'll sit here. No big deal.
Okay, no big deal, and she'll count it out, but you've gotta let her do it in where she can take your money and count it.
Sure.
And
Understandable.
any other complaints?
It doesn't, I'm not here to file a complaint. It doesn't do any good.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, it does no good, officer, at all. It does no good. So,
Well, if you don't file one, it doesn't do any good.
nothing will get done. I mean,
So, yeah, you're right. If you're not willing to come forward and file a complaint or go to the person that you're supposed to complain to, then you're right. It won't do any good probably because I wasn't there and I'm not gonna make that call.
sure, I understand.
Is Jimmy over there with them on that call?
He was, he was gonna go up there and check that. They'd already did it.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't hear him on the radio, so I didn't know.
Sam, 16 County, 10-8, negative contact.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while.
It's okay.
How long it'll take you to count that out?
2 hours by myself.
Wow.
I made sure it was there though, because I don't want an arrest warrant.
On the dot?
It was actually a little short, so I made sure there was enough. There may actually be like 50 cents extra, but I'd rather it be paid up so I don't have a warrant for my arrest.
Well, I understand that. I don't want to warrant my arrest.
They extort people out of money. Well, I didn't really appreciate him asking for my phone number and my employment information either, which I didn't give him. You know, I don't know why they need that. I mean, I'm gonna pay it, you know. I need my personal information.
Well, they ask your phone number so in case something changes, they can call you or notify you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the phone number's for.
I don't know about the employment information really, but
It's on the citation. It's on there. I'm gonna ask you.
No.
it's not that I'm mad at police. I just don't like being treated like that. That's ridiculous, you know. I wasn't gonna do anything to him, and the people who, you know, get the extensive background checks done and take the training course, if they want to call it, for the permit, are not the ones you need to be worrying about.
Charlotte 46.
I don't. Okay. I don't know what. I'm not following you, but.
Charlotte 46.
He was, I could tell he was worried, and that's why he called a backup officer on him. I mean, who arrived very quickly, you know, and stayed there in the remainder of the stop, you know. I mean, I just noticed that, and they all acting real cautious. You know, that stuff I don't like. I'm not going to do anything to him. Does he really think that?
Okay, but I'm still not following. I mean.
Well, I don't know if there is a fall. I told you.
Huh?
You know, I told you what it was. I mean,
You didn't. I mean, you don't. It's pretty common to have a backup. So.
that's the first time I've ever had it.
How many times have you been stopped?
Like 6, 7. I think that's the first time. So,
6 or 7 times.
I think so. I don't probably that many. I haven't had many citations, but you know, it's just ridiculous. I don't even know the officer's name because I didn't see it on there on the ticket. I saw his signature, but I couldn't read it. So it doesn't. I'm not going to even worry about complaint.
Your ticket.
Tickets. I handed it to her,
Go ahead.
telling me to shut up.
Do what?
She telling me to shut up.
10-4. They're done. There was one on one dot.
Yep.
Keep checking the area. 3305 Southeast Woodland Road. Or it says it's in front of the house. Circular driveway. There's a small grave dead. Restored.
My steps in. That was good. For next trick. Oh, okay. I like that thing you tagged me in about the turtle. Did you like that? They're rare.
Carter, did you ever get on your email?
Nope. We can do it on mine, but we can't do it on the one over there or the ones in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
This is dirty money.
How old are you?
21.
Why don't you look into becoming a reserve? Why not?
I don't want to go around writing tickets. What's the fun in that? I'll sooner go join the military if I go in, but I'm not gonna just write tickets for people. That's not a fun life. You know, when he pulled me over, the funny thing was, when we were done, I didn't hardly put the car in gear and get back on the road, and he had his lights on again. Thought he was pulling me over again. Oh no, it's already somebody else pulled over. That quick, just making money, you know.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
I just don't like the way he handled it. That's why I'm pretty upset.
Police officers, that's not all they do is write tickets. I mean, there's other things.
You probably got a quota, I know. I mean, I'm sure you do. When you gotta pay for things, I understand, but
Sorry for being an adult.
you know.
Well, that's not one thing. Write tickets. There's a lot of calls too.
I bet. I've done a ride along before. I mean, sheriff's deputy, he was wonderful, you know, but he said the majority of it's about money. They're writing tickets while it's all about money, but you know, that's just the way it is, you know. It's not cool, the whole justice system. I'm thankful I've never had any issues, you know, but the whole justice system is about money. I mean, how do you rehabilitate somebody if you just charge them, you know, out the rear? I knew a guy that, poor guy, he made some bad decisions, but he just, you know, when he goes to jail and then he can't pay, you know, child support and all that other crap, you just get dug deeper in the hole, you know, and it just doesn't really, doesn't help any, you know. I mean, I get it, we need police, obviously, but you don't need to be going around doing that, you know. So it's something that needs to be reformed, and that's why a lot of people are pissed off in this country, you know. A lot of them are just being babies, and I get that, but there is a good reason for a lot of it, so. You know, that needs to be changed, I think. You know.
Oh, look, there's a horse.
Oh, right in the middle of that when we walked in.
Are you about half?
I don't know.
Pecking along. Having a good old time.
Well, at least they were dimes, because they've been pennies, we probably couldn't take them.
Yeah, I didn't get pennies. I wasn't going to be that much of a dick.
You'd have to wait till roll those, because that would take a long time.
Oh, yeah. There's a guy that paid,
I guess you could bring them in like $10 at a time, and
there's a guy that paid $3,000 DMV bill with pennies. I could have been that guy. I didn't, you know. I figured, well, I'm not that mean. I'm not going to be a dick to him that bad.
I would have probably been a nice guy and say, hey, I'll give you a ride down here. We can take it to the bank and roll. Let the bank run through the roll.
Well, your
We don't have
fellow employee told me to shut up. I don't appreciate that either. You know.
Well, I told you to shut up too because you're being loud.
Just replying to your comments. I understand.
I know you're upset,
Start
but
over.
Yeah.
like I said, it's a process, dude.
Well, it doesn't do any good to go to the traffic court. I mean, you just add the court fee, and then a lot of times they make you go to defensive driving school. You know, so
I've already figured into that.
well, not the last ticket I had. They charged me an extra $35. So I wasn't gonna do that. And the fact that I'm not from here, you know, I'm just glad I had to go to Tulsa this weekend. So I did that. you know, but you know, I get it. You got to make money somehow. From Kansas, from Oklahoma. I'm going to school in Kansas at the moment.
I'm trying to find somebody who knew something about deer season up there. Everybody I've talked to, half of them knows. They act like they don't know.
I'm right on the line. I'm from Enid originally, but I'm going to school temporarily in Arkansas City. About 70-ish miles from here, I think. 65, maybe.
If you're out of state, you gotta have your
You got to get your out-of-state permit.
you know, like it's due like the 27th. But
That hurt.
you'd think that as many people as close to this as can. I know there's a bunch of them hunts around here, but they don't.
Oh, good hunting up there.
What I'm saying is everybody I talk to is like, well, I think it's this way, and I think it's that way. I tried looking it up, and
It's just better to go find out for yourself.
The thing about Oklahoma's got some hard to read laws. They don't even tell you what the price and stuff are until you get in there. You have to log in.
I don't know why they do it. I mean, I could understand the tags, but the hunting license is a joke. I
You
mean,
ride home after work?
No.
just, I mean, revenue, I guess, is all it's for.
It's about $600
For a lifetime, isn't it?
Well, no, just to hunt up there, out of state.
Really? Holy moly.
The tag's like $400, $420 something, and
Yeah.
the license fee's like $100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
About $97. By the time you get done, you may as well say you pretty well knocked out $600.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of money to do that.
Yeah.
Everything's money, you know.
If you go to the store and buy $600 worth of groceries, you know.
Lasts you a while, yeah. Especially if you got a family. Yeah. They make money everywhere. I think just for my father to get the tag on his semi was, I think it's like $1,100 if he gets the portion, you know. Oklahoma, Texas, a couple of different, you know, states, and otherwise you got to get permits each time. But it's expensive, but eats you alive, you know. Figure with all the money they'd get in, they could fund the schools better in this state, you know. I went
Got a raise, so
a little bit. One of the legislators just laughed about it. They get their nice pensions, get to work 4 hours a day, whatever it is. I know they don't work like we do. I was a welder for a while, and so I got to do that. I got to learn what that was like. That wasn't no fun, but
you like it?
it's okay. I'm taking
Pretty good.
inspector classes now, learning how to shoot x-rays and what have you. Shoot x-rays, ultrasonics.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it does. It's pretty good. I mean, I could do either way. It's just the welding just wore me out. You know, wore me out a lot.
I'm not. I can't stand there that long and do one, you know, weld. It seems like it takes too long. I'm not a very good welder though. Anyway.
Heard of Ditch Witch machines? The trencher machines? That's where I worked over in Perry, their main plant for a while. About a year and a half, then I went and worked in the oil field over in Enid for
You weren't over there doing any of your brain right.
oh, 6
My
months.
cousin used to work over there. There's a
At the nitrogen plant?
There was a. They worked on cars, automobiles.
Yeah. Over in
I don't know
Perry.
if he's still over there or not.
I went in the little mechanic shop in Perry.
The little mechanic candy shop.
Yeah.
His last name's Carter.
Maybe there. Oh, Perry's a small little town. 5,000. I think 6,000. Heck, there's almost more people at the plant than there was in town. Half of us drove, you know, I drove from Enid every day, so. I'd have to be on the road about, I guess about 5 to get to work on time. That just wears you out driving all the time, you know. Driving an hour each way.
haven't even been over that water in a long time. Never
Walking
go.
in there.
Not west.
Stillwater maybe, that's close, you know, that,
Is there any in there?
Yeah, Stillwater's still probably about 2 hours, isn't it? Or an hour and a half, maybe, from here.
yeah, you're gonna knock, pretty well knock 2 hours out.
Yeah.
Curtis, what, 30 minutes north?
30. Yeah, it's about 25. Yeah, 30 probably northwest. It's not too much farther north, and it's another 50 minutes out to Enid. It was a good job. It taught me a lot, you know. And just it got tiring after a while, you know. Yeah, well, you've been very respectful. I appreciate that.
What?
You've been very respectful. I appreciate that. Not all people are like that.
Well, I understand you're upset, but like I said, if you want to explain.
You know, I bagged it up. I mean, I didn't dump it out on the table, you know, or nothing. There's been a lot of people do that. I didn't. You know, so they could have rolled it or whatever. I didn't make them take it out, you know. I made sure there was a little bit extra just in case, you know, something was off on the rolls. So there's probably like $1 extra in there or whatever. But if not, I got. But yeah, I'm usually a pretty nice guy, but that did it in for me. Kind of get tired of getting screwed over all the time, you know. They're fast counters, though, that's for sure.
Do what?
They're fast counters, a lot faster than me.
That little way to go. Oh man, there's nothing out.
Y'all still carry Glock 22s?
Huh?
Y'all carry the 40s still? Glock 22s?
I do.
You do?
That's what most of them carry.
Yeah.
We got one guy that's still using the 45.
That's what I bought. Bought me an old Glock 21.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Less capacity, I guess, is the only thing, you know.
yeah.
13 versus. Yeah, I found went to the Wanenmacher show the other week. Got me a.
45's been around for, what, 19?
I think it's cheaper than 40s even, isn't it?
Or cheaper.
The ammunition, at least from what I've seen, 40s you're still paying over 20. And
That's what we use that.
I mean, I got the Federal 45, just round nose, and it's, I think they were like 17, 18 bucks. Pretty good.
Because my biggest size hand, I don't like it because it's hard for me to reach around the, hit the magazine release.
Yeah,
It's,
I got a Gen 2 and it's completely different too.
Huh?
I got an old Gen 2 from the 90s and it's got the small slide release on it, and it's got
easier to get to.
I think it's harder than the new ones. The new ones I think are a little bit bigger. But I don't know, I just bought it.
They almost need to make that where it comes out, it has an L on it, where top, you know what I'm saying, where
Yeah.
it comes back a little bit further.
So you could reach it. Yeah, I'm sure it's.
But
I don't know.
I had one of them for a little while. It's been 15 years ago. I had one of them. And I just didn't like it. I mean, it shot good. I didn't have any problem with the shooting.
A little bit wider too, you think? 40 is it a little bit? Yeah.
It's a little bit bigger, smaller around, and it slides smaller too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a large, big bore. It's gonna be pretty big.
I would rather, if I was gonna carry it, I'd probably go with the 10mm probably. If I was gonna,
Yeah, Glock 20, full size.
maybe
I don't know. I've just always wondered why everybody likes 9s. The police, if I was an officer, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd want a little bit. I want to make sure that I know that I'm going home.
Yeah, a little bit light,
Yeah.
9's a little bit light, but the new, some of the new bullets they got are pretty.
Oh, they get pretty good. Well, and you got your 17 round capacity too, so that helps. But
You got better bullets. You got better powder.
cheaper ammunition.
They they come out. I mean, Germans would use 9mm pretty much back in what, World War I, something like that.
Yeah, they had the 7.92 by 33mm Kerrs for their submachine guns, and they had the 7.92 by 57.
And right after World War II, they got the 9mm Parabellum. A lot of them shot 9mm.
They did really.
A lot of them was converted right after that. Those old, they converted a lot of them right after World War II to 9mm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, the same as the powders now is a lot better, and the bullets are a lot better. But I did go with the 9 or the 10.
Yeah.
If I was going to carry full size, I'd go with that 10.
Do they give y'all options on what you can carry, or do they make you just whatever? Like, do you have to,
Now,
those issued, or they, because I've heard a lot of police giving it, like, they buy their own.
We have to buy our own here,
Really?
but
Oh my goodness.
we try to stay with 40. Everybody carrying 40.
That's good. 40 is a good round. I don't know, that seems like it's on the out now that the FBI, got away from it. It seems like it's, I don't know if it's just getting expensive or,
Costs more.
costs a lot more, yeah. But I mean, I got a
Those
little.
things right there, actually, I've been getting those free. That federal right there is.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what it was in box.
Those special law enforcement rounds or hollow points or.
Yeah, they're. It's a high shot jacket hollow point. It's not a.
Pretty high load.
Yeah, it's. I can't remember what it is. Feet per second. It's.
Oh, what the 40 is.
990 muzzle.
Really, the 40's that? Well, I guess 45's 8 something, isn't it? 859.
Yeah.
Heard of the Tokarev round?
I can't remember. Huh?
Have you heard of a 7.62 by 25 Tokarev?
Yeah, I've had one of those old CZ52s.
Yeah. I bought me mine's a Yugoslavian.
I think it's what?
M57.
Mine was CZ.
Yours was a Czech.
52.
Yeah, it's got the mag release down at the bottom of the magazine.
If you back a long time ago, you buy those things like $75.
They're up about over 3 now.
Actually, that's pretty powerful.
1,600 foot per second. What's coming out of the barrel?
Wow, I didn't do that much.
15 to 16. You get a good most.
Pretty well smoking for a 9. That's about a 9mm.
Well, a lot of people
bullet.
say they're close to 357 on penetration power.
I bet they are. Too bad they didn't make them back in the day with hollow point. It would have really been nice.
Oh, you can't hardly find the ammo now at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to almost order it online. It. You know.
You get it? Yep.
Good. I made try at it a little bit. I wasn't sure. Appreciate it. So no warrant for my arrest now.
I
Hopefully.
have to ask her, but I don't think so. She ought to have you fixed it up.
Because I'm not from here. I don't want to get pulled over and get put in cuffs.
Is he good to go?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate
You're
your
good to go.
respectfulness.
I'm sorry you had bad experience.
Well,
Dewey, but
I probably
hopefully
shouldn't have done
your
it, but didn't
hopefully
really
if you
like
have
it.
any more experiences, it'll be good ones.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And that is how you pay for a ticket.